Shannon.
Shannon Spake, ESPN. It's actually for both of you guys. You know, we watch you come in and sit down next to each other after, you know, week after week of battling on the track. What is it like to sit down and have to talk about your race and talk about the chase next to the guy that you're battling?
We've been doing this how long together? I mean, it's no different. I mean, our demeanor isn't any different than we always are. It's you guys, and ESPN loves to try to build that crap in between everybody. So the Total Drama Network for sure. So at least they're consistent about it. Everybody at ESPN's consistent about that. But I don't see it being any different than normal. So, you know, if you want, we can eliminate the chair if that would make you feel better. Okay.
Everything's, right. We're good. Here. Oh, I was going to sit down on it.
Well, here, don't let me pull it out when you try to sit down on it.
See what kind of guy he is? No,
I think that answers your question, though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Can you make sure that everybody at ESPN understands that going this week? So, thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
Jenna.
How do you feel like you've done so far this year?
Terrible. We've had a terrible year. It's not been anything like what we've been used to by any means.
Why do you think that is?
If I knew that, I'd fixed it, don't you think? You're new to this racing stuff, aren't you?
No, sir, I followed you a little bit. So where do you go from here in terms of the challenge of getting out of where you are?
Keep doing what we're doing today. Keep trying things. I mean, that's what a test day is all about. You got to try things, and you know it's hard on a race weekend to have that flexibility to do that. So.
Just big picture. What's the situation like for you right now?
We have to finish 18th or better. Same thing as you've known all week.
You talk about the pressure. Do you feel any pressure? Does this feel like a normal week?
The pressure is all the media standing here. I mean, we're doing the same thing we always do every week. It's you guys asking us the same questions for 8 straight weeks in a row is annoying as hell. So that's where the pressure's coming in, because we're answering the same thing that we answered for the last 7 straight weeks. That's where it gets annoying after a while and gets to be very monotonous.
What should we be asking you?
I don't know. I don't do your job.
Well, I mean, I think that we
come up with something original.
This particular week, I think that's unfair.
Right. All right. Jenna. All right. Here's the thing. All I care about is what I'm doing this week. I'm not worried about what's going to make your article this week. So if it doesn't make my race car go fast, I really don't care about it right now. I got a lot of things going on.
That's fair.
Okay.
But you're in a position.
So ask me a question that's original this week.
I think that the question is the same this week because of where you are.
Then go back the last 7 weeks and get the same answer I used the last 7 weeks.
You discussed last week.
Exactly the same thing I've been doing.
Okay.
You discussed last week that the one place you guys have some deficiencies is you need a competition director in order to get the overall scope to grow. Is that something you have to wait until the end of the season to do, or something you're working on every day?
No, definitely not. You definitely don't want to wait till the end of the season. See, this is original. This is somebody that's a good journalist because he actually knows how to ask something original here. But it's...
Acknowledge that the safety record of the car of tomorrow is part of the reason that they're able to loosen the rules and let you have at it on the track a little bit. I asked Dale Jarrett about that, and he said that maybe the fans have turned off a little bit because NASCAR is too safe now. Do you feel like it's too safe out there? That maybe fans like the danger a little bit. That was his view.
Well, I could say that the media center is getting boring in here and it's too safe because you guys got 4 legs on your chairs. So we could start sawing legs off. What do you think about that? You like that idea? Are you paying attention? What do you think?
I'm more interested in what you think.
Well, I'm interested in what you're thinking now. And then I'll have a direction of where I think I want to go with this.
I'm not.
No, do you really? I don't think fans that watch NASCAR want to watch their drivers get hurt. So, no. You're leading the category today so far. Just wanted you to know you're leading.
Let's go to Tom, Ken Willis, and right here.
Hey, just for the record, anybody that you can just log that answer for the rest of my life when it comes to that question. That will be my response for that for the rest of my life. So we'll save that. Put that in your back pockets.
Go ahead, Tom.
Tony, Tom Jensen, SpeedTV.com.
Name of the one that got away?
Well, when the caution's for a plastic bottle on the back stretch, it's hard to feel good about losing that one. And then we gave it away on pit road. So we did everything we could to throw it away. It got taken away from us. So, but that's the best car I've had at Richmond here in a long time. So I'm really, really proud of that. Proud of Steve Addington and proud of our guys. We got some work to do on pit stops right now. I don't know what their malfunction was, but I'm pretty ticked off about it tonight.
Thanks, Tony.
Jeff?
Jeff?
espn.com. Tony, I think you held a water bottle out up there. Was it a water bottle that brought out the debris, and is that part of what
it looked
upset
like
you?
to me? So, I mean, it was out of the groove. It had been sitting there for 8 laps.
And the fact that this is third straight race, there's been no wreck. I mean, does that amaze you? Have you ever seen anything like that?
David, only you'd think about stuff like that. I don't know about what you think of during the race, but I try to figure out how to win the race and make my car go fast. I don't sit there and think of that petty crap that you think of.
Go to the press box.
Glad to see you're back to form.
Let's go to the press box, please. Any questions?
Maybe the driver's got
No
better,
questions.
David. I don't know.
No questions in the press box. Anybody else for Dale or
Crashed more cars today. We didn't fill the quota for today for Talladega and NASCAR. If we haven't crashed at least 50% of the field by the end of the race, we need to extend the race till we at least crash 50% of the cars, because it's not fair to these fans for them to not see any more wrecks than that and more tore up cars. I mean, we still had over half the cars running at the end, and it shouldn't be that way. I don't think any of the wrecks were an overheating issue. That's why I say I think we ought to just tape them off solid and run them until they blow up anyway. I think it'd make it a lot more exciting for the fans. If we don't crash half of the field by the end of the race, they really need to extend it, because, I mean, that's what the fans want. They want to see that excitement. I'm upset that we didn't crash more cars. I mean, I feel like that's what we need. You know, that's what we're here for. I mean, and I feel bad if I don't spend at least $150,000 and tore up race cars going back to the shop. So we definitely got to do a better job of that. It would have been a lot more fun if I could have got caught up in one more wreck. If I could have done that, it would have been perfect. I mean, I think if we could make it a figure 8, it'd be perfect. It would absolutely be perfect here. It'd be better than what we got. So that's going to be my vote next week, is that we make it a figure 8, and/or we can go stop at the halfway, make a break, and turn around, go backwards the rest of the way. And then with 10 to go, we'll split the field in half, and half of them can go the regular direction, and half of them can go backwards.
I'm sorry, I can't be unbiased on that.